So if I tell you that my game of the year for 2020 is not even a AAA title, but an indie title, you think I'm crazy, right? So 2020 is an interesting year for many things. We got the pandemic going on and all the other stuff, presidential elections and stuff like that. But the thing about 2020 is very interesting, especially when it comes to gaming. One, this has been a very lackluster year as far as like hype for building towards new consoles. Two, it's also been a very strange year with nothing but rehashes, remakes, re-releases, remasters. It's effectively for gaming an uneventful, unoriginal year. I mean, yeah, you've had a couple AAA titles come out, but they're very few and far between, and they're very routine, if that. But here's a game. No Straight Roads is a game that is completely original. And because of its originality, the love of music, and me being a musician and singer, I love music, and the focus on music in this game and its satirical expression of how the music industry is. It's a satirical take on what's going on currently with the music industry. I love this game. So, that being said, I'm Mekel Kasanova. I'm a Hawaii content creator, host of Hawaii's #1 podcast, Kasanova Podcast. Catch it every week on all major outlets. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this review of why No Straight Roads is a game you need and why it's my game of the year. No Straight Roads kicks off with Bunk Bed Junction band members Mayday and Zook auditioning for NSR or No Straight Roads to get the chance to become music stars similar to American Idol or America's Got Talent, where there's a panel of 6 judges rating each and every entrant. All the entrants are either EDM or pop artists, as that's the trending music that everyone listens to and expects. And then comes Bunk Bed Junction, who are a rock band with guitarist and vocalist Mayday and drummer Zook, who are going against the trend and being original. While Mayday and Zook complete the trials the judges give them, they are nonetheless not passed on by them, based solely on the fact that they are performing rock music and not EDM. Mayday challenges Judge Tatiana on what grounds they were rejected for and is told that Vinyl City is a city of EDM and that is the only music of worth and only music that people listen to, and that they are not cut out for music. Mayday calls out Judge Tatiana and is swiftly thrown out and disqualified from ever auditioning again at NSR and performing music in Vinyl City. Upon being thrown out, Mayday and Zook learn that NSR is powering only the elites of Vinyl City with electricity, that they are siphoning from all others, which motivates Mayday to hatch a plan to not only take down NSR, but also to restore power to all the citizens of Vinyl City and raise on the Billboard charts while at it. So, from a gameplay perspective, from action adventure to platformer to hack and slash to action adventure RPG, like this game, No Straight Roads has it all and more. As the game starts off simple, the basic jump, dodge, and attack layout that masks the depth of the title's combat, as not only can you make or gain more attacks and abilities, but you're also able to switch characters. And did I mention that this game is local co-op? Yeah, the game allows for local co-op for you and a friend to go to town as Mayday and Zook can beat up the baddies and rock out together. Even if you can't play co-op, the game is still amazing as a single player experience. Your base of operations is the sewer, and from there you can move about to Zook's workshop, where you can modify your weapons and gain stat bonuses with the stickers you collect along the way, or add different abilities to your characters. There's also the trophy room to store all your collectibles, along with the arcade room to play a retro style rhythm game, and you can also visit the briefing room to get information on your next missions to tackle, as well as the radio room, where you will work with a certain character to broadcast out interviews to your fans, which will allow you to select your responses to their questions. At the base, you can go to the underground concert area and have access to the skill tree system for increasing the stats and abilities for both Mayday and Zook individually and collectively as a pair, which allows and opens up the ability for double jumping and dashing abilities and so forth to be unlocked, along with increasing health gauge and decreasing damage taken from the enemies, to even increasing the amount of attacks for both characters. And also that they will even further have access to, and increasing the amount of damage done by them. The system is very robust. Outside of your base, you have the city of Vinyl to explore, which is incredibly colorful and vibrant and has a variety of citizens roaming about, of which many you can talk to. Vinyl City opens up more and more as you complete levels and gain new abilities such as double jump and air dash. You can gain a higher reputation and gain more fans when you use the batteries that you find to restore aspects of the city, from light posts to vending machines and more, which can easily be found strewn about the levels and gathered in a collectathon manner. The battle system feels similar to an Ys game with its focus on a static camera on a battlefield that you roam around while navigating around or through enemies and dealing with platforming sections. Enemies have rather simplistic attack patterns that are easy to read and also have an AoE or area of effect attack that is highlighted with a red circle on the ground, which the game also gives you more than enough time to avoid these. Some enemies will have attacks that will change color from an unblockable red color to a purple color, which is an indicator that it can be parried back to the enemies to deal additional damage to them. So make sure you time your parries as the incoming attack as a telltale of the beat of the music of the level you're in. Levels themselves are incredibly varied, with no two stages feeling or looking remotely the same. One level will have you running from point A to B in a fairly linear line, while another stage will put an emphasis on using environmental stationary devices that need to be activated to either open pathways or attacks enemies and bosses, and yet another stage will have you platforming in quick succession while enemies rain down endless attacks on you as if you're in a bullet hell shmup. Boss encounters are incredible, with you having to think on your feet and stay moving, as each encounter is wholly different from the last. The first boss is a DJ, which has you fighting on his cosmic scratchpad turntable, needing to hit the rotating planets to gain musical notes to shoot at him and activate environmental items to attack, as well as while the next boss will have you fighting a virtual pop idol within a network, having to avoid her beams and strikes, and yet again you'll have an entirely different boss that forces you to fight two bosses at once that share the same health gauge. All in all, no boss fight feels the same, and the mechanics of each fight changes as you progress in the game, from level to level. And also worth mentioning is the fact that bosses all have multiple phases to them, typically up to 3 to 4 phases, so they aren't short fights, nor do they overstay their welcome, as they are incredibly fun fights with epic music accompanying them. So the graphics, you're probably curious about that, right? Honestly, vibrant and beautiful. This game knows it's a video game and relishes in that fact, with creating characters that are cartoony in nature and look as if they are pulled from a Disney Pixar movie. They look and animate in a fun and colorful way with each other, having so much personality in their expressions and individuality, especially Mayday. Mayday is vibrant and screams punk rocker chick with her attire and hairstyle, while Zook exudes an air of cool, calm, chill, collected vibes with his laid-back look with dreads. Tatiana just looks devilish with her design featuring sharp stoic angles and scars on her face. The game features cutscenes that utilize both in-game engine with anime cut-ins, adding to the game's comedic nature. The design of the city is a smorgasbord of neon lights, bustling citizens, and posters aplenty. There's an artistic level of art strewn about the level and environments, and it just feels creatively realized. The levels themselves range from a DJ hall to a virtual pop idol's network infrastructure to a bustling, futuristic, militaristic, One Direction-esque flying car level to a nightmarish piano recital hall. As I'm reviewing the game on PS4, it runs at a stable 60 frames per second at what looks to be about 1080p. And, I didn't experience any frame rate drops or issues with graphical drops in quality, as it was smooth throughout my time with the game. Now, when it comes to audio, look, I need this soundtrack ASAP. This game has nothing but absolute bangers when it comes to the music it has playing, from rock to pop to EDM to hip hop and more. There are no bad soundtracks in this game. And what's cool is that when progressing through levels, getting closer to the bosses, the music changes and adds different effects and vocals, as if the songs are becoming more realized as you progress further. I love the battle between Zook and his brother, as the raps between them along with the gameplay are simply incredible.
When you see Zook in school, he was constantly out of fuel. All he does is follow me. Like a stinking fly, he can't help it, cuz I'm the trailblazing guy. Zook knows nothing like a baby. Everywhere he looks, he thinks maybe I have to show him the ropes, but all he does is move.
Oh, you should see West in school. He ain't nothing but a ridicule. He thinks he's a top student, but when in truth he's nothing but imprudent. Feels like he's entitled to everything. Tells the birds for him they should sing. Chest up, walks around proud, but a small push and he was sure drop loud.
The soundtrack is made from a lineup of artists such as Falk Ao Young, James Landino, Andy Tunstall, and Funk Fiction, Masahiro Godspeed Aoki as Samad, Clyde Rabatel, and the video game orchestra. The voice acting in the game is top notch, with every character sounding as I'd imagined them to, and no one feels miscast at all. One thing I did notice at times was that Mayday would slip in and out of accent that sounded Malaysian at times, and I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not, but it's something that when you hear it, you'll notice it, and it could be a little bit jarring because when she speaks normally, she sounds like a typical Valley Girl American. Maybe the voice actor was putting on an American accent. I'm honestly not sure.
Mayday and Zook? I knew it! You guys talk big about music, but the only thing—
Talk big about what?
Yeah, you need to speak up. The acoustics here isn't designed for speech clarity.
Talk big about music! But the only thing you guys seem to be good for is breaking stuff!
What's that? We're good at music stuff? Why, thank you.
No! Gah! I'll show you why they call me the Golden Minstrel of Vinyl City!
Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. I've heard this a crack billion times.
I think we just got schooled by a kid.
Whatever, we're so going to stop this noise right now.
Now, when it comes to the downsides, well, this game doesn't really have any downsides other than the jumping can feel floaty, but otherwise I have nothing bad to say about this game. This game has so much to love and even more to swoon for, and it's humorous. It's just hilarious. It's very vibrant and colorful art style, it's superb voice acting, amazing soundtrack, fun gameplay, and a storyline that touches on the current state of the music industry and music lovers being monopolized by EDM, and how there truly is room for more genres to be showcased and appreciated. You know, as far as the wrap up goes, as someone who has been in the music industry and was once a signed singer and songwriter, I can appreciate the love and passion that went into the creation of this majestic title, and honestly, this game has a very special place in my heart, as not many games dare to do what this game has done, and done so well. And as a gamer and as a musician, I love it all the more for it. No Straight Roads is an accurate title for what the music industry is, and this game is most definitely a must-own that you need in your collection, especially if you are a musician. This is honestly my game of the year 2020, because with all the remakes and remasters we've had this year, not at all have we had a game that has been this original and innovative in a long time. Don't sleep on this gem. This just about wraps up the review of No Straight Roads. I want to thank Sold Out for sending me a review copy of the game. It's truly something I am very, very grateful for. I've absolutely loved this game through and through. The gameplay, the story, the voice acting, oh god, the music is so good. So this is a game you definitely should not sleep on. This is one I definitely think you would love. If you, whether or not you know, are a musician or not, if you just love games originality and you love really good music and good narratives, and especially games that are self-aware, then I think you would love this, especially if you got a good humor. So again, thank you to Sold Out for sending me a review copy of the game. So at this point, let's get the conversation going. What do you think of this game? Is this something you're looking at picking up? And if so, hey, so let's talk about it. If it's not, let's talk about it as well. Let's get the conversation going down below. And also, we got Discord, so you'll see in one of these corners it'll pop up saying I got Discord, so check the link down below in the description. And other than that, that's it. That's the review of No Straight Roads. And yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. And this is that part where I gotta awkwardly end the video and I'm like, what else did I do? I haven't already. Yeah, I hit the sub button, all, you know, the typical shit. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces wild, too sweet, be the elite, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. And since you made it here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it. You can always check out mekelkasanova.com. If you want to support the content, we've got Patreon, as well as channel memberships and super chats. And with that being said, this is Mekel Kasanova. I enjoy you guys. I hope you have a great one. Mahalo, and see you next time.